Let's look at that one person who always seems to have their life together. They aren't loud, they aren't chaotic, they are just calm, focused, and strangely on track. They wake up early, they don't complain. Their life doesn't seem to fall apart every Monday, and yet they don't do anything extraordinary. Their secret? They've mastered the most boring habits imaginable, things so dull you'd never bother to post them online. But here's the truth. Boring habits are what separate consistent people from people who are constantly restarting. 1. Drinking water first thing in the morning. It sounds ridiculous, right? Drink water, the most basic advice ever. But your body just spent 8 hours dehydrating in silence. When you wake up, your brain literally shrinks a little due to fluid loss. You're not tired, you're just dry. Those people who look strangely alive before noon, they don't start with caffeine, they start with water. Because hydration isn't exciting, but it is fundamental. Your body is 60% water, not 60% iced latte. That simple glass of water resets your system. It flushes out waste, it restarts your digestion, it boosts your alertness within minutes. You're telling your brain, we're awake, we're stable, we're ready. It's about signaling to yourself that you are in control. Psychologically, this habit gives your mind a sense of order. You did something right in the very first minute of your day. A glass of water is boring, but it is also the quiet beginning of a better day. 2. Making your bed. It sounds like something your mom used to yell at you for. You might think, why? I'm just going to mess it up again tonight. Exactly, and that is the point. Making your bed is proof that you can start and finish something small. It is the first micro win of your day. Your environment mirrors your state of mind. When your space looks intentional, your brain follows. Discipline starts small, literally between the sheets. It's not about being neat, it's about momentum. When you complete one small task, your brain releases dopamine. That's a tiny chemical reward that makes you more likely to do the next task and the next one. The bed is your first domino. If you can handle that, you can handle anything else that follows. 3. Walking after meals. Most people collapse on the couch after eating. Then they complain about being tired or being in a food coma. Meanwhile, someone else takes a quiet 10-minute walk around the block. That small walk stabilizes your blood sugar. It aids digestion. It prevents that post-meal crash. It's not just about metabolism, it's about recovery. You're letting your body process instead of panic. Walking signals to your body that energy is flowing. It's a message of balance. Over time, that 10-minute habit can lower your stress, improve your sleep quality, and even regulate your appetite. The boring walk wins again. 4. Going to bed at the same time every night. Sleep isn't just about how long you sleep. It's about rhythm. Your brain loves predictability. When you sleep at random hours, your internal clock gets confused, like a lost tourist without a map. But those boring people? They go to bed at the same time, weekends included. Their body wakes up naturally, no alarms, no grogginess, no caffeine panic. Consistency turns your body into an ally instead of an enemy. You don't need more sleep, you need regular sleep. A consistent bedtime improves your focus, your mood, and even your skin health. Think of your body like an orchestra. If each instrument starts at a random time, it's chaos. But when they all play in rhythm, your day becomes a harmony. Your brain loves rhythm, not chaos. 5. Eating the same breakfast every day. Oatmeal, eggs, a smoothie, repeat. It sounds robotic, but here's the psychology. Every decision you make in the morning drains your mental energy. What to wear, what to eat, what to do first. By the time most people reach work, their willpower is already half empty. Routine eaters eliminate that problem entirely. They automate the unimportant so they can focus on what actually matters. It's called decision minimalism, saving your mental energy for meaningful choices. When you know exactly what's next, your morning becomes frictionless. That structure calms your nervous system. Predictability is one of the brain's favorite safety cues. 6. Tracking your spending. No one likes this one. It's uncomfortable, it's boring, it's confronting. But people who track their expenses know exactly where their energy and attention goes. They aren't cheap, they are aware. Tracking builds mindfulness. Every swipe of your card becomes a conscious choice. It separates wanting from needing. When you write down where your money goes, you expose hidden habits. Late-night snacks, forgotten subscriptions, impulsive buys. Awareness is the first step to control. It's not about restriction, it's about alignment, spending intentionally on the life you actually want. Tracking is boring, but so is being broke. Awareness is power, disguised as discipline. 7. Reading before bed. We've all done it, scrolling until your eyes burn, then wondering why you can't sleep or why anxiety hits the moment you wake up. Reading, actual reading, is the opposite. It lowers your heart rate, it calms your brain activity, it signals that it's safe to rest. A book gives your mind an off-ramp. When you feed your brain stories instead of notifications, it remembers peace again. You stop absorbing everyone else's chaos and start re-entering your own thoughts. Even 5 pages before bed improves your memory and sleep quality. You're not just falling asleep, you're preparing your brain to store wisdom. It's the kind of boredom that grows you quietly. 8. The 10-minute tidy. The people who never stress about a messy house didn't get lucky, they prepared. They spend 10 boring minutes every night putting things back. It's not about deep cleaning, it's about maintenance. You prevent chaos by never letting it grow. Cluttered environments increase cortisol, your stress hormone. A clear space literally calms the mind. When your space is stable, your emotions follow. Your environment becomes your reflection, steady, clear, and ready. Peace isn't the absence of noise, it's the result of daily order. Life-changing habits aren't meant to be exciting, they're meant to be repeatable. Exciting habits burn bright, then they fade. Boring habits compound quietly, day after day, like interest on your identity. While most people chase motivation, the wise build systems, and systems are boring by design. Transformation doesn't come from what you do once when you feel inspired. It comes from what you do every day, especially when you don't feel like it. Pick one boring habit, do it again tomorrow, and watch how the smallest, dullest choices quietly build the life you've been chasing. Consistency isn't glamorous, but it is the most powerful form of self-respect.